Okay. Now since you are bored, we can talk. You know, the purpose of knowledge is to make you a potato. Purpose of knowledge is to make you into a potato. So be a potato. Do you want to know the relationship? What has knowledge got to do with potato? Is it interesting?
Yeah.
See, if you look at a potato, 98% of the world's population love it. Yes, no? Whichever part of the world you go, people love potato. Yes? So purpose of knowledge is to turn you into a 98% of the world's population should love you. 98% of people around you should love you. 2% here, there is okay. You can discount that much. But 98% of people in the world, people around you, they should feel comfortable with you. Isn't it? They should feel relaxed around you. They should feel at ease around you. That is the first purpose of the potato. 98% love it. So you be lovable. 98% to everyone around you. Got it? Second, if you look at the nature of a potato, you bake it, toast it, roast it, fry it, smash it, chop it. It will still taste good. Yes, no? No matter how you are treated, no matter what is thrown at you, no matter what situation you are thrown into, no matter who says what, you should still taste sweet. You should still remain sweet. Got it? Unshakable centeredness. Yes, no? Sometimes in art of living also you are fried, toasted, baked, boiled, grilled.
With masala.
With masala.
How about hot potato?
Yeah. So, no matter what the external forces treat you with, you still remain with a smile. You still give pleasure to, or you give comfort to others, taste sweet to others, isn't it? See, potato, no matter what you do with it, it will still taste amazing. Yes, no?
Yes.
That's the second quality. Third quality of a potato, I came up with this a year ago actually. The third quality of a potato, no matter what vegetable you add it into, it will simply blend and become one with it. Yes, no? You won't even know it exists inside. Yes? See, if you put a carrot or a bean into any vegetable, at the end of the whole cooking process also, it will still look red and green. They will never leave their ego. They'll retain who they are from the start till the end. So stiff. But a potato, whatever you put into it, will simply take its shape and color and it will become one with what is. Isn't it? There's no ego in it. It will simply become one with whatever you put into. Yes? Very amazing. So first quality of potato is what? 98% of people love it. Second is what? No matter what is it's put into external forces, it is subjected to, it still retain its sweetness. Third, simply blends with whatever it is put into. Isn't it? So, purpose of knowledge is that if all this knowledge you're listening is not making your soul sweeter, if it's not making you light, if it's not bringing ease inside you and ease around you, you are not in knowledge at all. Far away from it. Got it? Never claim that you are a disciple of this guru or that guru. Because people gauge you on the basis of how much of value, how much of knowledge you are living of that guru. Make sense? People look at us at times like this. Our partners also say to us, no, what you're doing out of living in. You're still like this. Yes, no. Why give them a chance? Be a potato. Don't give others this chance. Let's live in knowledge, no? All this knowledge is for this purpose only. To make you light, make you so soft and happy. No matter what the environment does to you, you're still centered in your own nature. See, a potato will never lose its nature no matter where it is. Whatever it is in. Isn't it? Still retain its quality of adding flavor to people's life, people's mouth. Isn't it? And here's the best part. It has no prana in it. It's a neutral prana vegetable. It doesn't bring any prana, nor does take any prana. Yet, it gives so much of a pleasure. Isn't it? French fries. I eat them. They're yummy. Once in a while. Throat is a bit. Make sense? Purpose of knowledge is only that. To make you like this. Sweet, blending, and what do you call? Very centered. That nothing happens. You heard this story of this monk and the scorpion, no? Huh? See, there was this monk. He was going through, passing through a river, and he saw a little scorpion trying to climb out of the river. So naturally he went to save the scorpion. And when he went to save it, the nature of the scorpion is what? To sting it. So he stung on the hands of this saint. So again he put his hand back. Again he stung. Again he put his hand back. Again he stung. Every time he would put his hand in the river to save the scorpion, he will sting. So there's a person passing by. He stopped the saint. What are you doing? Every time you put your hands, it is stinging your hands. Look at your own palm. It's turned red. Why are you trying to save the scorpion? And the saint said, the scorpion is following its nature. I am following mine. Make sense? Your nature is to be peaceful. Your nature is to be centered. Your nature is to accept people and situations as they are. Your nature is to be in that ease. Let others do what they want to do. You be in your nature. That is being a potato. That is being in knowledge. Make sense? People around us are throughout our life going to push our buttons. There is no escape from it. How many times are you going to react? How many times are you going to hold on to the past and punish them for the rest of their life for something they did a year ago, 3 months ago, 1 month ago? Do you see what I'm saying? So all this stiffness, where are we going to go? Nowhere. 10 years down the line also, Radhe Govinda will be singing and sitting in the same place. Yeah? So purpose of knowledge is to make you a potato. But be a sweet potato. That's important. Okay, so the first Lakshmi was Adi Lakshmi. And what is Adi Lakshmi? Knowledge. We just do a little bit of recap, no? Because you've not read any knowledge for the past 4 days. So let's just go through again a little bit. So first Lakshmi was what? And it is what? Knowledge of self. And what are the 3 fears which come when knowledge of self is not there? Fear of? Fear of body, fear of relationship, and fear of comforts, money. Okay. And then what are the 3 ways of receiving knowledge or gaining Adi Lakshmi? One was reading scriptures, which we are doing every day now, no? 30 minutes every day, spending some time. I don't see any sales going up of books and tapes yet, but hopefully soon. You know, I was sharing this yesterday. See, when I teach my courses also, as the course goes and every point comes up, I speak about the particular knowledge series that Guruji has spoken about. It's very important that these books and tapes go out to people, isn't it? See, knowledge is the biggest gift you can give to anybody. Yesterday I was sitting at Rutvik's place and we got a call from India, and this lady had just tried to commit suicide because of some emotional issues with her husband. She's not done the course. Her sister called me up. Oh, my sister has just done this. What do I do? You know, if all these people were in knowledge, their emotional strength would be so much. They will never even think of doing something like this, leave alone attempting it. Isn't it? The biggest gift you can give to anybody in your life is gift of knowledge. See, when our teachers tell you should enroll more people on the course, they're not asking you to enroll people on the course. They're asking you to give the gift to these people, so that if some crisis comes in their life, this knowledge becomes their backbone to support them out of those situations. Isn't it? Yes, no? Yes. So that out of anger and violence, they don't end up killing someone, hitting someone, and go behind bars and ruin their life. Isn't it? Knowledge, the biggest gift of knowledge we can give. The deeper we understand this aspect, the more we will be able to serve. Isn't it? I tell you, I even encourage all my participants in the course, every time you give a gift to somebody, the only gift you should give is knowledge. See, if somebody has a birthday party, you'll go out buying $200, $300 iPod. Huh? Give them a gift certificate to join the next course. That is way more precious, way more valuable for the rest of their lives that they will hold on to. Even though it doesn't matter if they don't do the Kriya at home, those 4 days is transformational enough. Isn't it? Some of you are not doing the Kriya every day, but don't you think the course itself made such a big impact? Yes. Leave alone what happened afterwards as you kept doing and kept growing. Very important. So even I encourage that when you want to give gifts, buy books and tapes and give it to them. You never know, that celebrating silence, sitting in their house somewhere. One day they feel depressed, they don't know what to do, confused. Open the book, something it answers, changes their life. I remember once in Canadian airport, one man came running to Guruji. Said, stop. Are you the same guy? He pulled out the book. Celebrating silence. I said, yeah, I'm the same person who wrote it. It changed my life. He's not even done the course. Your book changed my life. I read it every day. It answered all the questions of my life. You just never know. Just taking this responsibility of having this one celebrating silence in every house can bring such transformation to that person when we don't know. Isn't it? Shall we all take this responsibility for knowledge? Yes. Make yourself a promise. If I'm ever going to gift somebody, I'm going to give them knowledge. See, when I went, a few years ago, I went to a very rich person's party. And of course, if it's very rich, you have to give more. Because he gave me a big gift in my party also. I was in Art of Living already. I was still part-time Art of Living teacher, 10 years ago. You know what I did? I made a boat of books of Guruji. A big boat stacked all the finest books that Guruji has given. And then I gave him a big boat of books. Here, sail across your misery with this. I looked for a boat-shaped jute thing. You have those cane straw thing. See, give knowledge to people. If a person is very rich, you can add 4 or 5 books. If they are, we do that, no? Like I was saying in Dhana Lakshmi yesterday. The richer person is, the more you have to give, no? It has to look heavy. So make it heavier. Ashtalakshmi book is very heavy. Give Ashtalakshmi Gita. It will be lying around in their house. One day something will happen. They'll grab the book and that's it. It will transform them. You may save lives in the world. I really mean it. Make sense? So next time you think of a gift, look around. What book you can give? What can help that person? If the person is too materialistic, give them Ashtalakshmi. Too much in rudeness and stiffness and anger, give them Narada Bhakti Sutra. You can pick and choose what you want. No? So we should promote knowledge quite a lot. This knowledge division is actually suffering across the world because we are not taking responsibility. Yes, no? People come to our house, they go, just give knowledge. And that giving knowledge will bring you back so much knowledge. Yes? Take that vow. From now on, whenever I gift, I'll gift knowledge. Okay. Nice. Okay. Then what? So self-knowledge. So 3 ways. First is reading the scriptures. So make people read the scriptures and you read it too. Then second, company of the holy. Third, self-effort, sadhana. And then what did we do? Dhanya Lakshmi. Dhanya Lakshmi was what? To not waste food, share it. What else? Don't hide the food. Don't hide food. Very important. Never hide food. In the world, in Calgary, in Canada, enough wheat is grown to supply to the whole world. But every year what they do, they dump all the wheat into the sea. You know why? To maintain the price. India also they did for onions and potatoes. They hid all the vegetables. Price went up just to make some more money. Never treat food like that. Then third is what? Dhana Lakshmi. What was Dhana Lakshmi? Giving with honor, taking also with honor. See, when we have Diwali or something, we have some celebration, people come with small packets of money or some gifts. No. What was the need to bring? Are something is coming to you, take it with honor. And then do what you can do to give it back with honor also. Isn't it? Very important. Very honorably you should receive. And very honorably you give, like sending away a daughter. Isn't it? Then what else was there? Never give expensive gifts to rich, but give books and tapes. Then never take from somebody poor. People out of love, they want to do a lot for you. You should be sensitive. How much to take, where to take, when to take. Isn't it? Sometimes we go somewhere, students out of so much of love, they want to do something. They hardly make any money. They'll pull together whatever. Not necessary. Be very like that when it comes to taking. Then what else? Fourth was? Don't negotiate. See, in the dollar, no, not in the dollar note, in the Indian rupees, it is written, and if you look at the note, I promise to pay the bearer the sum of whatever rupees, right? I promise to pay the bearer. What does that mean? It establishes that whatever value is supposed to be paid, I am going to pay that. I am not going to negotiate in the value that the other person is due for. Isn't it? You go down to the level of negotiating with people like that. It doesn't honor Lakshmi. So what? Somebody poor made a little money out of you, relax. Start negotiating with rickshawalas, start negotiating. I mean, how much do they earn? You can afford to take a flight from here to India. You can go any part of the world. You spend $2,000 to buy a flight all the way there. And then go there. For 5 rupees, you'll stand on the heat for 5 minutes arguing with an auto rickshaw. How silly is that? Isn't it? Honor money. Honor Lakshmi. Okay, then what was it? Dhairya Lakshmi. Dhairya Lakshmi is what? Courage. And how does courage come? I want nothing. Then? Connected to the divine, knowing the unseen hand is with you. Then? Everything is impermanent. Everything is changing. That brings so much of courage. I may have a job right now. I may not have tomorrow. I may not have now. It will be tomorrow. Be free in your mind. Don't get stuck in all of this. Pain or pleasure, both are temporary. Isn't it? If pleasures don't last very long, what makes you think pain will? Isn't it? You start eating sweets, so much of pleasure. It stops, right? After a few minutes. If pain doesn't last, if pleasure doesn't last, what makes you think pain will last? It will also pass. That's why Guruji said in the basic course, no, opposite values are complementary. Okay, what else?
The fastest way to grow is get slapped.
The fastest way to grow is get slapped. Oh, that was a question answer for me. Don't get slapped around. If you're wise, you will grow faster without getting slapped. Isn't it? Learn from others' mistakes, learn from others' experiences, see how they are living. See, a true guru is who? Not who tells you how to do it. He shows you how to do it by doing it himself. And we are very fortunate to have such a guru. Yes, no?
Yes.
Slowly. Isn't it? Our master shows us how to do everything. He won't tell you what to do. He will show you by his example what to do. If you just looked at Guruji's lifestyle, it's enough to know everything you need to know. Sensitivity, sensibility, creativity, compassion, love, humor, lightness, easiness, full blossomed potato. It's amazing, no? So free, so light. Great. So the fifth Lakshmi will go, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. We'll spend an hour on it. So the first, the fourth, fifth Lakshmi is Raj Lakshmi. Raj means what? Raj means ruling. Your ability to rule. How many of you want to rule in life? Everybody wants. Everybody wants that people listen to you, right? Everybody wants that when I speak, others should listen. When I give my ideas, it should be taken. At home also, what we say should happen, isn't it? Wives want the husbands to listen, husbands want the wife to listen, children want the parents to listen, isn't it? Raj Lakshmi. Your ability to command, your ability to rule is Raj Lakshmi. Now, Raj Lakshmi does not necessarily come with money. You know, many people think money is power. That is not the case. See, sometimes, say for example, if there is a factory, the owner of the factory may have invested millions of dollars into that factory. But if the union leader says once, no work today, all the employees will not go to work. Yes, no. So who has more Raj Lakshmi, the union leader or the owner of the factory? The union leader. So money has got nothing to do with Raj Lakshmi. You may have all the money, but no Raj Lakshmi. You may be making all the money, but your wife rules your life too. That happens, no? Sometimes. Or your husband's. What brings Raj Lakshmi? What is it? How do you increase Raj Lakshmi? See, first let's understand why Raj Lakshmi goes away. Again, when you dishonor position, Raj Lakshmi goes away. Whatever position you have been given in society, that position has been given only for you to serve, no other purpose. Whether you are a doctor, whether you are an engineer, whether you work for Apple, whether you work for Java or whatever you work for, every single position in the society is given to you to serve. If all these IT engineers didn't work and treat their job seriously, every day planes would crash in the flight, because nobody would know how to create the software to know which flight should go where, isn't it? Every single status, every single position you have been given in the society, whether in job or in organization or in art of living, it is only for you to be of some service. When you are not of service, Raj Lakshmi goes away. Raj Lakshmi stays only with those who are serving, who are taking responsibility. Make sense? But when you misuse your position, when you misuse your power that you have been given with, then you have no Raj Lakshmi at all. Make sense? So to be able to retain Raj Lakshmi, you need to retain misuse or not to misuse power or position. Whatever power you have been given, whatever position you have been given in life, use it wisely. Then that Raj Lakshmi stays with you, command wherever you go. And Raj Lakshmi also comes from responsibility. In basic course also, Guruji has said it. More responsibility is equal to more responsibility is equal to more Raj Lakshmi. Your ability to rule comes from power. Now if you notice in a household, either the wife or sometimes even a young child might have much more Raj Lakshmi than the rest of the house. Why? Because that young guy might be taking so much more responsibility for the whole house. The more you take responsibility, the more you become powerful. Raj Lakshmi also goes away when you start complaining, blaming, arguing, complaining and blaming completely drains your Raj Lakshmi out of you. Raj Lakshmi never can stay with those who are consistently complaining and blaming about this and that. This is not right, that is not right, this is not good, that is not good. When you are in this mode, no Raj Lakshmi will ever stay with you. Make sense? So first, we lose Raj Lakshmi by misusing the power or position. Every position in the society has been given to you to be of service. Now, if you are in a position and you are not doing all the things needed in that position, will you be able to stay in that position for long? No. The Raj Lakshmi goes away. You cannot be there for a long time. If some good karma is there, you may last a few years also. But after that, you will never be able to climb back up. It's impossible. Raj Lakshmi simply means honoring the position that has been given to you in life. Make sense? Honoring the position. What can I do? Whatever I have been blessed with, whatever position I am in, how can I maximize the opportunities for others in this position? Then Raj Lakshmi goes so fast, just shoots up. Make sense? Wherever I am, whoever I am with, what can I do to make a difference with the position that I am in? That increases Raj Lakshmi. Two impediments of Raj Lakshmi, one is ego and one is abuse. Ego of the position that you are in and abusing the position you are in, both takes away the Raj Lakshmi from you. Nobody will listen to you. Make sense? So many people do that. If you are a volunteer or a teacher or you are a singer or you are a professional of any kind, never abuse the position you are in or have ego about the position you are in. Because that position has only been given to you as a blessing to serve others. And in service, if you have any kind of ego, that service will not give you joy, nor that service will last with you for long. I have seen so many volunteers still volunteering after 20 years. I have big pride. I'm a best volunteer, the greatest volunteer. I do so much of work. You will never be able to grow. Still be there. Make sense? Whatever you have been given, whether you are asked to polish shoes, or you are asked to teach a course, or you are going to give a presentation, whatever you do, just know it is a service and that is it. Disassociate the label from that service when you do this service. Make sense? Serve like a blessing given to you to be useful. Got it? Abuse and ego. How we abuse our positions also. How we manipulate things around us to keep our position also. How we manipulate others to gain position also. All of this will weaken your being from inside. I have seen so many. If you look at the political situations, everybody is abusing the position. Not everybody, but people abuse positions to retain position or gain bigger positions. Isn't it? And that truthfulness goes away. From that naturalness goes away. The desire of service goes away. What remains is only power hungry, hunger for power alone. So first is abuse. Do not abuse the position you have. See that whatever has been given to you as a position in life, whether you are a secretary of an organization or you are an employee or whatever you are, honor that position. Do not abuse it. Make good use of the position that you are in. Make sense? See how others can benefit from the position you are in. If you are a manager, see how you can bring up your other colleagues who don't have that kind of skill that you have. Then your Raj Lakshmi grows. See a manager who takes more interest in all his colleagues to make them wiser, to make them better, they hold the Raj Lakshmi. Yes, no. But if out of the colleagues, one of them is very smart and they take all the responsibility for others to train them, to tell them how to do things, they gain more Raj Lakshmi in that group than the team leader or the manager also. Yes, no. How are you effectively helping your environment to grow? That increases Raj Lakshmi of your life. Got it? Then you'll command. You say something, everybody will listen. Mostly people say, nobody is willing to listen or bothered to listen. Isn't it? Because you have no Raj Lakshmi. In a meeting, you see so much chatter. Nobody is interested in what you want to say. But those who take responsibility, they open their mouth once and everybody is looking. Isn't it? Now, in this room, who has the highest Raj Lakshmi right now? Huh? I have. Why?
Everybody is listening.
I have taken responsibility for sharing what I know. I am taking responsibility to uplift my environment. Use the position that Guruji has given me. Blessed me as a teacher, as a disciple. Isn't it? Yes, no. How are you using your position? Increases your Raj Lakshmi in life. Second is ego. That impediments of Raj Lakshmi first. First is abuse. Abuse of position. Second is ego. Being egoistic in your position can become an impediment to your Raj Lakshmi also. See, people who are very egoistic and take a lot of pride in what they're doing, nobody wants to listen to them. Yes, no. Have you noticed this? They have no power to rule. Even if they are in a position, they have no power to command. Nobody listens to, nobody is interested. Ask yourself this question. How many people value your opinion? How many people have you been able to sit down and make them feel better? That much of Raj Lakshmi you will have in life, in their life, from their life to you also. Got it? Raj Lakshmi is commanded when you drop your ego and simply be of service to others. Sometimes this tag of something can become very heavy, isn't it? It creates separation, it creates distance. Dropping the distance between people and simply being there for them, that increases your Raj Lakshmi. Drop the ego of any position you have got in life, because it won't be long before that position is taken away from you and given it to somebody else, because this is the nature of life. Yes, no. So when you take responsibility without pride and arrogance and ego, that will keep your Raj Lakshmi. Everybody will listen to you. Make sense? And third is fame. Wanting fame. That takes away your Raj Lakshmi also. Make sense? See, when you do something and your mind is so feverish to be the center of everything, nobody wants to listen to you anymore. Isn't it? Nobody will like you. Forget about listening to you. You become likable when you drop this notion of recognition, attention, praises and appreciation. You drop these notions and you relax, be centered. Your Raj Lakshmi will grow. People will come to you. Yes, no. Be approachable. How many people are able to approach you with anything? That determines your Raj Lakshmi. Make sense? How many people have you made them so comfortable that they can come and tell you anything? Even they beat you up, they have that liberty. And then sometimes out of fun, no, they come and tap you. That much of Raj Lakshmi you command in them. Make sense? How many people have you made comfortable around you? That determines your Raj Lakshmi. The only reason 100 of you are here because somehow you feel comfortable here. Yes, no? Because there is something here which is not creating that ego or that barrier or the space of separation. You feel oneness. That is why there is Raj Lakshmi. Isn't it? Your oneness with others determines your Raj Lakshmi. And how do you increase Raj Lakshmi? Number one, there are, once Guruji said this so beautifully, he said that any problems in life, any situations in life, you can deal it with 3 ways. And Raj Lakshmi can grow in all these 3 ways. First is tapasya. Now word tapas is also misunderstood. Tapas doesn't mean that you have to climb up the mountains barefoot, don't eat for 7 days. That is not penance. Tapas, the definition of tapas is simply, I accept what is in its totality. To accept what is the biggest penance of life. Yes, no? If somebody is angry at you, abusive at you right now, the biggest tapas is what? To accept that situation as it is, accept that person as it is right now. Yes, no? Make sense? That is first. Stand up a bit. You can see that I can see everybody. Everybody's so far out, no? So first is that tapas. Are you in tapas? The more you are in tapas, the more you are in acceptance of everything, the more your Raj Lakshmi grows. Because people see that acceptance in you and they bow to that acceptance instead. Make sense? If tapas doesn't work, second is vairagya. Vairagya means what? Dispassion. Be dispassionate towards anything which is creating discomfort in your life right now. Whatever is creating discomfort, if wanting a position is creating discomfort, wanting some power is creating discomfort, you tell yourself, you know what, I don't need it. Time bound. For the next 1 month, I'm not going to be bothered about being this position or having this or having that in my life. I don't care. Then your mind is free. Then your interaction with others immediately changes. Isn't it? Some people are so feverish to get position in life. And out of that feverishness, they get the position sometimes, but nobody respects the fact that they got the position. Yes, no? How many presidents and prime ministers you have seen in the world whom you didn't want them to be there? Huh? Even if out of that feverishness you can climb up and get the position, then what? That feverishness will not allow you to enjoy that position. It will take away people's interest in you. Make sense? Take the position only when you know you deserve it. When you know you have worked for it. When you know you are ready for it. Not because you want it because of some fame. Make sense? Every position which comes out of simply feverishness, it does not give Raj Lakshmi. You may have the position, but you may not be able to command that position. Make sense? And lot of people suffer this also. Simply out of fame, out of wanting some fame and recognition in the society, they simply, what they do? Somehow manipulate, do this, do that. We have also seen how people, क्या कहते हैं चापलूसी को? Pamper. They pamper others. They'll press hands and legs of others to get a position. Just to be nicey to them so that they consider you first for any position. Any position achieved in an undignified way will not bring Raj Lakshmi. You may gain the position, but that position will not do any good to you nor to others in your life also. nobody will listen to you also. Make sense? So Vairagya, take dispassion. Every time your mind hankers for something and it is making you restless, it's not worth having in the first place. Make sense? Anything achieved out of restlessness will not give you peace. Got it? If your mind is at peace and you think, I would like this position only to be of service. And position or not, I'm still of service. That brings much more Raj Lakshmi than the position also. Some people without any position also hold such strong Raj Lakshmi. Yes, no? Yes? Some people, you see, have no position. But still they go and mesmerize people everywhere. People follow them, flock them all the time. Yes, no? So it's not the position which brings Raj Lakshmi. It's the attitude. It is the wanting to be of service brings Raj Lakshmi. Take dispassion. Don't try to steal positions out of feverishness. It won't help. It won't help your growth in the first place. And third is Sharanagati. Surrender. Not surrender. Taking refuge. When the mind is too disturbed, if tapas is not helping, if Vairagya is not helping, then take Sharanagati. Take refuge in the divine. Okay, if it is right for me, the Guru will give me this job. If it is right for me, God will bring this to me. Got it? Only that is right for you will happen to you anyway. Trust in that. Take refuge in the divine. In this manner, that whatever is right for me will automatically happen at the right time. Got it? Take refuge. So that is that. Raj Lakshmi can be obtained like this. Just being that state of surrender can bring so much of Raj Lakshmi. Humility brings a lot of Raj Lakshmi. People who are very humble, they're respected all over the world. See, when you sit in front of a yogi, you manipulate even 1%, we know it. Got it? You lost your Raj Lakshmi in a moment. You lost my ears straight away. And everybody is a yogi. It is just that we are at different degrees of that knowledge that we are a yogi. Make sense? That's why Guruji says, no, enlightenment is a joke. Because there is nothing to be enlightened. You are a part of that enlightenment. Where is it there is enlightenment? It's just the degree of knowing how enlightened you are is enlightenment. The more and more you shed all this rubbish from the head, the more and more you observe your true nature, you become enlightened. Or you realize you are already enlightened actually. Isn't it? When Buddha got enlightenment for the first time, for 3 days he didn't speak a word. And all the angels and everybody was waiting, okay, after so many thousand years, one person has become enlightened. What has he got to say? When he opened his eyes and spoke for the first time, he said, I gained nothing. I have only lost everything. I lost my anger. I lost my arrogance. I lost my ego. I lost my feverishness. And I became enlightened. Make sense? If you want to command people, it will not come through authority. It will not come through dictating people what to do. It will not come through manipulating people and getting them to do things. It will only come when you are operating from a state of centeredness, when you're operating from a state of love and absolute desire to be of service and uplift people around you. That brings Raj Lakshmi. Got it? Be passionate for spirituality. That will bring you so much of Raj Lakshmi. And spirituality is what? Just being at ease with yourself. Wanting nothing but being there for everyone. Got it? That brings Raj Lakshmi. Make sense? Very good, no? Very important. How much are you ready to surrender? That much Raj Lakshmi will rise. That much you become free in your mind. Then second is Vidya Lakshmi. Vidya Lakshmi is what? Vidya Lakshmi is skill. Skills of life. See, knowledge is jnana. Vidya is different than jnana. A doctor may have done his MBBS and postgrad and become a specialist. That is his knowledge that he studied made him a doctor. But what makes him a good doctor is the Vidya. Is the skill how he operates. You may have the knowledge, but if you don't have the skill to apply that knowledge is useless. Make sense? Yes, no? You remember, no, I'm not enlightened yet. Yes? Yes. Now you got it. See, I'll take another few years. I really need your support. Huh? So, you may have all the knowledge. If you don't know how to apply the knowledge, that knowledge is of no use. See, in Harvard, this research was done. From their graduates, they asked them, okay, you had all the domain expertise. You learned all the knowledge in school, college. You learned all those books and things. So, did the domain expertise gave you job satisfaction, gave you a job, or was it the soft skills? Soft skills are application of knowledge, presenting ability of the knowledge. Now, domain expertise is what the doctor should know where the lungs, kidney and heart is, right? Before he opens you up. Yes? If not, that is trouble. If you ask an architect to design a house, he should know the difference between the roof and the floor. If not, your house will be one flat ground only after 5 years also. Yes? So the product knowledge, the domain expertise is first very important. That is knowledge. Yes. But say for example, there is a civil engineer or there is this architect designs a beautiful house and on paper he knows what is done is best. But if he does not have the presenting skills to convince his customer, does that product knowledge be of any value? No. So Harvard did this research, how much percentage product knowledge is important and how much percentage soft skills are important. Soft skills are what? Your ability to present your knowledge. Make sense? How skillfully are you able to present what you know? That is Vidya. Knowledge is there, soft skill is Vidya. So the research concluded that only 12.5% knowledge expertise helped. 87.5% of all jobs come out of presentation skills only. Make sense? It does not matter what you know. What matters is how you are able to tell what you know. That is Vidya Lakshmi. Make sense? So do you want to know how to increase it? Vidya Lakshmi only grows by sharing. There is no other way. Make sense? There is no other way. See, if you are a businessman with such solid skills in your head, how to grow the organization, you're so smart inside. But if you don't share that with others, that Vidya will not give you any good also. That is why you see most of these big rich people, big businessmen are so miserable at home. Why? Because the Vidya is not shared. Everybody wants to hold on to their ideas. Nobody wants to share how they became successful. What if somebody else become more successful than me? Why should I share it? Then your Vidya will never grow in life. One volunteer will not share the skills with another volunteer because you want to be a better volunteer than the other. You want to be a better person than the other. Your Vidya will never grow. Vidya only grows, skill only grows when it is applied and when it is shared. You will see some people, they study and study and study all their life. They did their BCom, after BCom they went into something else, then the CA, suddenly they decided they want to do a PhD. They did one PhD for 5 years. 55 years old, you're still studying. Still doing another PhD. All this Vidya you've acquired, if it's not of any use, that Vidya makes you so dull also. It won't stay. Make sense? See, if a doctor becomes a doctor and if it doesn't go and serve and doesn't go and operate over and over and over and over again, what will happen to his Vidya? If it doesn't operate for 1 year, would you like to go to the doctor who's just opened his clinic after 1 year? Huh? Would you go there? Why? Because you know, you're not sure if he has the Vidya, if he has the skill to do it. Although his board says MBBS, MD, TDBD, CDDF, JZ, JP, whatever they have. They'll have all the big board with 30, 40, 4 letters attached. But if they don't practice, that Vidya will never stay. You have the knowledge, but you don't apply the 5 basic course point. That knowledge will never become a skill in life to take you out of any difficult situations. When was the last time you did this to yourself? You learned this, right? The 5 basic course points through the fingers. This is what? Opposite. When was the last time you said to yourself, hey? Huh? When was the last time when you raised your hand at somebody, you realized that 3 are pointing back? When was the last time you raised your finger and said, no, I accept you as you are? Huh? When was the last time you didn't become a football of people's opinion? When was the last time you used this ball? Not on their face, but... Huh? Knowing the knowledge is no big deal. But when you share this knowledge with people, when you apply it in your personal life, your Vidya keeps growing up. Make sense? Yes, no? Yes. Share your Vidya. Go out and share all that you have inside your head. If not, what you have inside your head will get rusted. Isn't it? If you don't share what you have will get rusted inside. If you get a new idea, share with other people. Share this. Social media has become so... The purpose of social media was to share good ideas. Purpose of social media is to share. I stopped using Facebook 2-3 months ago. I deactivated my account, but then I had to come back because a lot of people were missing the good stuff. And I'll wake up and if I open my I was so addicted to Facebook last year, I tell you, I was on it all the time. I wake up in the morning and some other person in some other country would say, I am going to sleep. Are you sleep? What has it got to do with me? Why do you need to declare the whole world I'm going to sleep? Worse, on Twitter, there's one lady, oh, I'm in labor. Are you serious? You're tweeting in the labor? That you are in labor? You've abused social media. I tell you, what and all happening in the world is just crazy. This guy wrote on Facebook, I am going to go do this. Are you have to do what you have to do? Why do I need to know? Share wisely. Share that is uplifting. When you start sharing things which are not necessary to be shared, that also takes away the Vidya, that takes away the grace. Got it? Share only that is uplifting. Share only that is beneficial. Share only that is truthful. If not, keep your mouth shut. You will save a lot of Vidya in you. Make sense? Look at our sharing also. How is it? Our sharing is this. You know, the teacher made this mistake. Do you know that teacher? No, let me tell you about it. The person you're sharing to will have nothing to do with that person. You're still telling them about something else that they don't need to know. Isn't it? Share very wisely. Share only that. Guruji once said, cut the negativity from where it starts. If you're in a group of people standing, if somebody starts saying something negative about somebody, you say, you know what? You don't need to share this with us. It's your personal experience. You keep it with you and you deal with that person and sort it out. Why are you holding on? See, to forgive somebody also, you need to hold on to the junk inside your head. Got it? I tell you, even forgiveness is a negative word. Please don't forgive anybody. See, to forgive somebody, first you have to hold on to all that junk. All that negativity has to be inside you. Only then you can forgive, no? You heard the story of Buddha, right? Where a man spits on his face and then the man comes back to ask for forgiveness and Buddha says, sorry, I cannot forgive you. If the person who came to me 2 days ago and spat at my face, I can forgive him, but you have done nothing wrong. Make sense? Your sharing should be like this. Only uplifting. Share only that is uplifting. Share only that is going to aid in somebody's growth. Everything else is avidya. Everything else you will lose grace. You will lose vakya siddhi also. The ability to speak good. Ability to transform speech into reality. You lose it. You dishonor words, the words will dishonor you. Got it? If you keep speaking negative all the time, what will happen? No, I wrote this in my blog a few weeks ago, a daily inspiration. I said, complaining have 3 side effects. First, you realize that you are negative. Second, others realize that you are negative. And third, when you realize and others realize you are negative, everybody finds out you are negative. Make sense? Share very gracefully. Share that is to be shared for upliftment. And whatever you have, you share it. Whatever skill. If you're a musician, if you're a singer, and you retain an ego, no, I'm not going to sing in any satsangs. They have to invite me, and once they give me a proper channel, I'll come and sing. Then that is avidya. That vidya will not give you any joy. Joy comes when it is shared. Vidya comes when it is shared. The more joyful you are, your skills improve. The reason people are, some people so beautifully they talk, so beautifully they do things. Why? Because they're so content with what they know and they're so willing to share what they know. Isn't it? Yes, no? Yes. Share, go out and give. When you learn to give the skills, if you're an accountant, ask in Art of Living, how can you be useful? I have the skill. What are you doing with the skill you have? If you are a good cook, people want to come home and eat food with you. You will ask somebody else to come and cook. You don't want to cook. You don't want to share the skills with others. And then eventually you see that what you know also is going down. Your cooking abilities drop because you're not willing to share the skill with others. Share the benefit of your skills with others. Got it? Share the benefits of your skills. If you're a singer, sing. If you're an artist, go out and give people this knowledge of art. Got it? Yes, no? If you're an IT person, so much of IT work is required in Art of Living right now. Go and find out how you can be useful. That will bring unbounded vidya to you. Unbounded skills come into your life. Make sense? Is there a train? Yeah? Skills. Use your skills very wisely. Go out and share it. The world is miserable because people who have the skills are not sharing it. Whatever skills you have, whatever you have learned in life, what you have been gifted with, share your gifts with others. If not, your gift will not give you any joy too. If you're a volunteer, if you're a sevak, if you are an engineer, doctor, whoever you are, whatever skill you have, see what skills you have first. And those skills, see how you can utilize. And Art of Living has given us such a beautiful platform, no? Such an open-ended, you go to Guruji, okay, I want to do this project. Brilliant, let's do it. Such a beautiful way, no? Whatever skills you have, whatever time you have, apply it and share it. That is Vidya Lakshmi. Sharing your skills brings you so much of skill. If I did not share for the last 10-12 years everything that I knew, can I be so skillful as I am right now? To captivate for 2-3 hours without even wanting to go to loo? Sharing brings perfection. Make sense? The more you give, the more you gain perfection also. Make sense? So first Lakshmi was what? Adi Lakshmi. Second? Dhanya. Third? Dhanya. Dhairya. Raj Lakshmi. Vidya Lakshmi. Then the seventh is Santana Lakshmi. Santana Lakshmi. Santana means kids, children. Santan. Having the wealth of children is also a Lakshmi. Lack of Santana Lakshmi brings dysfunction inside the family. If the parents lack Santana Lakshmi, then you will see the kids don't listen. Or as soon as they're a little older, they want to go away from the house. They don't want to stay in the house. There is no connectivity. Parents have to chase up their kids studying abroad. 3 days, 4 days in a row, you keep calling. I'll call you, I'm busy. If they are married, they live somewhere else, parents will call them, wife will pick up son sitting on the sofa and say, just tell them I'm not at home. It's lack of Santana Lakshmi. When Santana Lakshmi lacks, the enjoyment from children is not there. When there is lack of Santana Lakshmi, then that family, that unity is not there. Make sense? And what creates lack of Santana Lakshmi is lack of spirituality in the family. Make sense? If the family is not spiritual, if you've not inculcated meditation, breathing, mantras, human values, right from the grassroots, then as they grow up, they don't have, you lose Santana Lakshmi because you did not honor your children the way you should have. All our parents these days are only busy screaming and shouting at kids to make them study, nothing else. Make sense? So much attention, academic attention has stiffened them so much already. And when they become stiff, you lose Santana Lakshmi. Yes, no? Make sense? Inculcate human values, make them rich from the spirit, then education can happen better. They can manage the relationships better. They can manage communications better. Another impediment to Santana Lakshmi is communication also. How we communicate determines our Santana Lakshmi too. Communication is also a Lakshmi. It's also wealth to have. Yes, no? No, Guruji, last Guru Purnima has shared some 6 points of how to communicate. How many of you have remembered it? All the 6? Nobody? Wow. See, that is why I'm so successful. Your forgetfulness keeps me busy. See, one, he said, the best way to communicate, number 1, listen more. No, talk less, observe more. Talk less and observe more. And talk only after you've observed. You're busy talking without observing. Second, he said, never impose your likes and dislikes on others. Then you lose communications with them. Instead, ask them, what would you like? If you approached your kids, okay, what do you want? What would you like to do? And then told them what is better for them, that switches the whole relationship. Yes, no. How do we go? I want you to do this. Did I not tell you? That doesn't help. This child mind is like a sponge. They absorb energy so fast. Little arrogant, little angry, they pick it up. That brings rebelliousness in them. And then you lose Santana Lakshmi because you did not honor your children the way you should have. Make sense? Honor children. They are not just 2-3-year-old kids. They are also a part of the same divinity. Born with their karmas, they have their drawbacks, their setbacks, they have their own flaws and mistakes. We expect every child to be Sachin Tendulkar or Albert Einstein. Is it possible? No. Honor them with whatever they have, whatever skills they have, whatever they're interested in. Isn't it? It's the right way of bringing them up. They strengthen them. If not, oh, you are like this, you are like that. How many times we go on pointing? So unpleasant we become with them. That loses Santana Lakshmi. Our unpleasantness. And everybody is Santana only. Santana of the God. Whether it is just that, Santana Lakshmi does not just relate to mother and child or father and child. It is relationships. Lack of good relationships is because lack of Santana Lakshmi. Look what you have done. How have you been communicating to your spouse? That increases or decreases Santana Lakshmi. How have you been honoring people around you? That increases or decreases your Santana Lakshmi. Got it? You honor people, you will receive the highest honor also. Nelson Mandela honored life. To save lives of thousands, he went to prison for a decade or more. Isn't it? Look at Guruji. He honors life. He honors every single life on this earth. Whether they are in jail, whether they are drug addicts or HIV patients or normal human beings or terrorists or whoever they are. He honors life. That is why he has the highest Santana Lakshmi. One man have now 600 million children who are attached to him. And millions will come. Yes, no. Santana Lakshmi comes when you are in that space of honoring life. Honor life. Honor every single life. That raises Santana Lakshmi. Then you will see your children, even if they have not been talking to you, something will happen. Some shift will take place. They will be drawn back to you because your Santana Lakshmi have gone up. Honoring life is Santana Lakshmi. Because everybody is the son or daughters of the divine. Make sense? Honor life. Don't put them down. Did I mention the three grades of worst kind of people on this earth? I did, no? Last time. Honor life. Honor people. In that honor, your Santana Lakshmi will grow such that everybody would want to become your child. Everybody would want to flock to you. Yes, no? Be that kind of a person who honors life in you and around you. Got it? When you speak to someone, speak with pleasantness. Madhurya, softness, pleasantness. That brings so much of Santana Lakshmi. Make sense? And fourth is Vijay Lakshmi. The eighth Lakshmi is Vijay Lakshmi. Vijay Lakshmi is what? Becoming victorious in whatever you do. Now, if there is lack of Vijay Lakshmi, you will have obstacles in life. A smallish thing will become very difficult to do. Say, for example, you want to buy milk at 11 o'clock at night. What happens? You may come down, start the car won't start. You call a friend, the friend won't pick up the phone. If somebody picks up the phone, they'll say they are already asleep, they can't help right now. You want the milk right now, you have a headache, you want to make a tea. Or if some friend agrees to come, you both will go round and round, the milk won't be there. You won't find it. something or the other will keep coming to you to create an obstacle to receive what you need at that moment. That is lack of Vijay Lakshmi. If you ask somebody that I want to fix this light bulb, can you just fix it for me, change the bulb? I'll come back in an hour. After an hour, you come back, you ask the person, why hasn't the light bulb changed? Oh, I didn't find a chair to climb up. Something will become an obstacle, something will go missing for you to be successful in what you're doing. Vijay Lakshmi. Lack of Vijay Lakshmi creates problems, challenges, obstacles to achieve things in life. Make sense? So how do you increase Vijay Lakshmi? Vijay Lakshmi can be increased in two ways. One is absolute faith. Faith in yourself, faith in people, and faith in divinity or Guru. Got it? Our faith in ourselves is so shaken. If you want to buy a house and you think, okay, I want to buy a new house, behind that thought you'll have 50 thoughts which will prevent you to buy a house. You'll think of 15 things. One good intention, I want to buy a house, back to back you'll have 50 strong thoughts of what is going to prevent you buy a house. There is no faith in yourself. The mind does not have faith in itself. That becomes an impediment to success, to Vijay. Make sense? Absolute faith in yourself. And our doubts are also like that. Opposite of faith is what? Doubt. And Guruji said this, you would have learned this in the basic course or in intro talks also. Doubts are always of the positive. See, if I tell you, you go and meet this person, things will happen. You'll go, no, I don't think so that person is going to let me do it. If one person is putting a good sankalpa for you, why are you putting bad sankalpa for yourself? Why are you negating it for yourself? The mind is like that. It's a mind which is not matured in knowledge yet. A mind not matured in knowledge will flip on the other side immediately. Doubt the positive all the time and take the negative as a gospel truth. Like Guruji says, no, if somebody says I love you, we'll question them back. Really? Are you sure? Prove it to me. But if somebody says I hate you, you'll go, I knew it. I knew it, you don't like me. It's not a surprise. If somebody says this is an honest person, you can believe him, go, are you sure? Are you sure he's honest? Do you have any experience? But if somebody says this is a dishonest person, don't trust this person, you'll go, you know, I also had that feeling when I met him for the first time. Oh my God. Do you see what I'm saying? Flip your doubt into faith. Know what is right is happening and what is right will happen. Whatever imperfections you have, those opposites will be given to you. Have faith through those opposites too. Make sense? Have faith through the opposites brings Vijay Lakshmi. Having faith through the opposites brings Vijay Lakshmi. Okay, right now this person is disgusted with me, that person is disgusted. This situation is not working, that situation is not working. Okay, I am ready to go through it with a smile. I know it will be taken care of. I know it will be set right because my mind is right now. Correct? That brings Vijay Lakshmi. Then faith in people also. You know, we are so much more comfortable in the zoo these days. We'll trust a lion and pet it quietly, knowing that he may not take your hands. But it's very difficult to lean on a person, a human being these days. You think they're going to do something, betray you or deceive you in some way. Mind is like, have faith in, not all people are bad. There is more goodness in the world than bad. Make sense? And what you perceive as bad is also and opposite for you to learn something. Make sense? Yes, no? Have faith in people. Anyway, you don't have a choice but to work with people. If not, you'll be a lonely planet. Yes? Have faith in yourself, have faith in people, and have absolute faith in the divine also. Whatever is right for me will happen. There is no choice. When the time is right, I will be provided. Make sense? That's first. Have faith. Faith brings Vijay Lakshmi. You know, we are doing this 3,000 reggae singers concert in Jamaica now. In March, April. We're looking at the dates now. I have no money to start this whole project. Jamaica, we started that country only 3 months ago. How many months? 3 months ago. And we are taking on such a huge project. Faith in the self? No. I want to bring something to people that they've never seen before. That is Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. My passion to bring knowledge to people is so strong. I know it will happen. And I have faith in people. The right people are getting connected with me automatically. You won't believe this. I just finished a course on 26th night. I landed here on 27th evening. 26th night I finished the course. Just few days before I spoke to Guruji about this Reiki event. He said, yes, go ahead. And then I've started making connections. I found some very good connections to work with me now. Amazing connections. Top pop singers who have now wanting to collaborate with us to make this happen. To do a Guinness World Record event of bringing 3,000 reggae singers to chant Om Namah Shivaya. It'll be a Guinness World Record event with Guruji there. And by the way, Indian passport holders don't need a visa for Jamaica. So you can come. And the return ticket is only 600 USD. I booked it 5-6 days before. Suddenly I had some free time, I came off. So, and all that happened, and now we were struggling with the event manager. Somebody has, and all the event managers are very expensive to do an event of this size. What happened? One lady was on the course. At the end of the course, we showed them the 30 years video. They all clapped. Wow. Art of Living, great, good course. Everybody had good experience, soaked in knowledge, and want to be of service to Jamaica now through Art of Living. And one lady kept sitting, everybody left. Then she came up to me and she said, I am such and such. I said, okay. Because I don't know her. Then she called my coordinator there, told her, I am such and such, the event manager. I said, are you that? And she said, yes, I am that. I wanted to do this course. I was very stressed and I saw this gentleman on the newspaper. I had a full page article and I had a big photo of mine with Guruji's on the next page, 2 full page. I was so inspired. I tell you, you guys are doing an amazing work. And then she turns around and says, and this, my coordinator says in my ears, she manages all the events of Tom Cruise and all those types of people. She's a celebrity event manager. And then she says, would you give me the honor to volunteer for your entire event? I have absolute faith in me that my intentions are right. What I'm doing is not destructive. What I'm doing is going to bring peace, harmony and love in people's heart. I have absolutely faith in people around me. See, when we give some task to somebody, we are so restless giving some task to them. Yes, no. That is lack of faith. If you have given somebody, look at Guruji. He picks up a nobody and gives him to do the biggest job in the world. He has no experience. But he knows his faith will give them the skills to do it. Make sense? Faith is such a key to your success. We've underestimated the power of faith all our life. I have absolute faith wherever I go, I will bring good. I have absolute faith in my people I work with. Because I know if I give them a job, maybe they will fail once, twice, but they'll do it. That's it. Having absolute faith in people around you. That okay, they will do the job. Not being feverish and restless. Have they done it? Have they done it? Are they doing it? Okay. That doesn't help. See, if you planted a seed in the soil and every 2 minutes you dig it to see if it is grown, what will happen? Will that seed ever grow into a beautiful plant? No way. But you put it inside and be patient. When the time is right, it will blossom. Ravi is giving the sun, the Surya. Ravi is already giving the heat to it. And nature is already providing the water to it. Yes? That nourishment is coming from the nature already. You relax. The seed will sprout. Why are you opening and digging over and over and over again? This is called doubt. Planted the seed and then keep checking every 2 minutes if it is sprouted or not. Make sense? Faith in people around you. Entrust somebody for doing something and help them to do it rather than checking on them and bothering them so. Third, faith in the divine. If the seed is planted, he will provide the necessary nourishment at the right time. If the seed is planted, there is a flood. What will happen? The seed will get uprooted. And what we want is flood all the time. Okay, I have planted the desire. Please flood it. I want it right now. It won't work. You will not sustain that. It won't grow strongly. Yes, no. The divine has a very beautiful way to bring you up layer by layer. From a seed, it then goes through some pain to become a, you see a little bit of the soil. Then you see slowly becomes such a beautiful vast tree. Are you patient to see the seed growing through the tree? That patience bring Vijay Lakshmi. Not feverish, but patient. I know my faith is strong enough to make it happen. I have faith in me, faith in people around me, and you know, when you have faith in people around you, from nowhere people will come to help you also. Make sense? If you're a doubting mind and see everybody through a scanner, I tell you, nobody will come to your rescue at any time. Make sense? Have faith in people. Know that there is goodness in the world. When I need it, I will experience it. Got it? From that faith you move ahead in. So faith is one. Second is gratitude. Gratitude brings Vijay Lakshmi. Jesus also said that. Those who have shall be given more. Those who do not have, whatever they have will be taken away from them. Be grateful. Whatever you have been blessed with, be happy with it. Enjoy it. Relish it. That's all you need to do. And Vijay Lakshmi comes from one-pointedness also. Not feverish, but one-pointed to get what you want to. Make sense? One-pointedness towards what you want. Without doubt, without fear, without inhibition. Simply there doing what you need to do. Knowing that it will happen. Make sense? That brings Vijay Lakshmi. The biggest impediment to Vijay Lakshmi is doubt. Biggest. You go for an interview, you doubt whether you'll get it or not. With a doubt you start an action, with a doubt you finish an action also. You doubt before an action, thinking whether you can do that action well or not. And you doubt after the action whether you have done the action well or not. You start with the doubt, end with the doubt. What becomes doubtful is your Vijay Lakshmi. Make sense? That's why Guruji said so beautifully. He said, rest before an action brings clarity, and rest after an action brings contentment. That is Vijay Lakshmi. Meditate before an action. Take off all these doubts and fear and worries about what will happen, what not will happen. 95% of whatever you worry never happens anyway. You're just worried about it. Yes, no? You go to a cruise, you'll worry, hope it doesn't sink like Titanic. Oh my God. You are in a plane, I hope the weather is good and you have all the bumps all the way there. Make sense? Rest. When the mind is rested, when the mind is at peace, when you are free from doubt, all you have is clarity, contentment. And clarity and contentment is Vijay Lakshmi. Make sense? Yes, no? Purpose of sadhana, purpose of meditation, kriya is only this. Morning before going to work, go sit, do your kriya. 30 minutes. Wash your brains. Take your actions from that rest. You will be successful. There is no choice. Drop this feverishness, drop these doubts. Doubts and feverishness is the two biggest impediments to Vijay Lakshmi. Doubt, 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 doubt. 24 hours like a termite eating the wood. Your doubts are eating you up from inside. Doubt about the body, doubt about children, doubt about spouse, doubt about family, doubt about job, doubt about the guru, doubt about knowledge. Doubt whether the practices are working for you or not. All these doubts have slowed you down. Make sense? No doubts. Without doubt, be enthusiastic in life. That is Vijay Lakshmi. No more doubts. Enough you have doubted all your life. Has any of your doubt taken you to success? It won't help. And how do you eliminate doubt? By increasing prana. Vijay Lakshmi comes when your prana is high. Lack of prana in the body, lack of prana in the mind, lack of prana in the being takes away Vijay Lakshmi. When there is no prana, if a person goes like this to somebody, I am very good at my work, I need this job. Will anybody give you a job? Will anybody want to talk to you also? Yes, no? Huh? See, you have to choose being a potato or a mushroom now. Have you seen mushrooms? How are they? That's how a mushroom looks. Negative prana. You know, no? Mushroom is negative prana. It depletes prana from the body. The nature of mushroom is like that. What do you want to become? As a mushroom, you go talk to people. As a mushroom, you sit with family and create more mushrooms in the house. You see what I'm saying? No more mushroomy. No more mushroomy face. Got it? See, when you radiate joy from your face, when you're happy inside, when you radiate love, when you radiate life, I tell you, Vijay Lakshmi is there with you at that moment. Make sense? You're so enthusiastic, passionate about life. Then Vijay Lakshmi walks with you wherever you go. I came for a holiday. And my Vijay Lakshmi has taken me to so many cities. So many people laughing and smiling and celebrating life. Isn't it? Your life can create life in others. And your mushroominess will bring more mushroominess in others. Make sense? When you walk, talk, go with that space. Go with that Vijay Lakshmi. You know it. She is there with you at all times. You are only born to perfect life, nothing else. You are born out of some perfection. Your body is a perfection. Isn't it? Your life is a perfection. And our life is only moving one perfection to another. Of course, there are some who are beyond perfection, nothing to perfect. Make sense? Walk like that. That is Vijay Lakshmi. You can get whatever you want in life when you radiate life, when you honor life, when you live life yourself. Make sense? That is Vijay Lakshmi. If you want success in life, drop these doubts, drop this fear, drop these inhibitions with people, with situations. Go walk. Not a mushroom anymore. So scared and so doubtful all the time. And I tell you, in Art of Living also, one person says, okay, let's do this project. 50 people will say how that project will be unsuccessful. Or what and all can happen to, which will stop it happening. It's amazing. Go move with passion. That's all you need to do. Passion brings Vijay Lakshmi. Got it? Move like that with that focus. That brings Vijay Lakshmi. Got it? So first Lakshmi is what? Now you have them all in knowledge. Good, no? Go live life. Guruji says, no, life is joy, life is love, life is enthusiasm. If you don't have these three, you are a don't be a mushroom anymore. Our opposites makes us into a mushroom also, no? When opposite comes, be happy. They are there to perfect you. How long can you stay in this imperfection? Huh? Do you want to remain imperfect all your life? And out of that imperfection, be born again, more imperfect, and keep on cycling without Guruji also on earth? Huh? No. Like I said the first day, how many deaths have you died to be in this knowledge right now? How many more deaths do you want to die before you wake up to this knowledge right now? Huh? Go live life. Go be of service. Vidya Lakshmi, Raj Lakshmi, everything is with you. Art of Living has all the Ashtalakshmis. It is said in the Vedas that if you do not have Ashtalakshmi, then there is Ashtadaridrata. If you do not have this 8 wealth, you have 8 poverties. If you do not have Lakshmi Narayan, you will be Daridra Narayan. You'll still have Narayan, he has no choice. But there'll be Daridrata instead of Lakshmi. There'll be poverty instead of Lakshmi. Do what you need to do. Use these 8 wealths very wisely, very strongly. Honor. Lakshmi is nothing but honor only. Bottom line is honor. When you start honoring people, honoring objects, honoring situations, then Lakshmi is with you at all times. Make sense? And when Lakshmi is with you, Narayana has no choice. He has to hold her hands and come. Make sense? Be in that space. Live life. Enough sulking, enough crying, enough taking life so lethargically. We don't have any urgency in life also. Have you noticed? Wake up slowly, eat slowly, do things slowly. Volunteering will go tomorrow. Seva, yeah, I want to do Seva. Next weekend we'll see if I don't have Batman to see. Hurry, what are you doing? Your life is coming to an end very soon. You're not here forever. Have some sense of urgency in life. Let me do what I need to do right now because I don't know whether tomorrow is there or not. Isn't it? How many people have woken up with some strange things? You wake up in the morning, go out, something happens, your whole life has changed. And these opportunities you have is also gone. Isn't it? While you have the voice, sing. While you have the tongue, speak, uplift. While you have whatever skills, make it useful for the society. That is Guru Dakshina. Make sense? Good. So take responsibility and reflect on all this knowledge again. We'll put this all up on YouTube Go over it twice, thrice. Connect it with your life over and over again. And start honoring things around you. That's it. If you have any questions, 5-10 minutes, we can ask. We can do some question answers.
You said you'll speak about the effect of Sudarshan Kriya.
Sudarshan Kriya and Prana. I'll do a video on it and put it on YouTube. It's quite late now. It's 9:45. I'll put it up and we'll send you a link. It'll be there on my blog in a few days. I'll do it nicely, properly. What else?
When are you coming back?
When am I coming back? Yeah, we'll see. My schedule is decided by Guruji. So if Guruji wants me to be back, I'll be back. And if you want me to back, then make Guruji want me back.
Vijay Lakshmi, some people work for years and years. They work very hard, but they don't seem to get the results. So this is bad. This is bad.
Yeah, but Vijay Lakshmi also can be altered. Like I said, you work hard. At the same time, you complain and work hard. Feel grumpy and work hard. Feel lacking in your life and work hard. Huh? Feel miserable and work hard. Vijay Lakshmi won't come. Work hard with a smile on your face. Work hard with what you have. You know, when you have that sense of abundance inside you, you won't have to work hard. I am sitting in California in my supposed to be holiday, and all the work is happening still. Guruji is sitting somewhere, the whole world is still functioning. Isn't it? That is Vijay Lakshmi. You don't even have to be physically doing anything for things to move. It's amazing. In your absence also work is done the same way as it would be in your presence. That is Vijay Lakshmi. Learn to be in abundance. Yeah.
Something that you shared that the poems we and kind of relating it to Vidya Lakshmi, it's not actually a question, but you said that money is exchange of energy. I thought that was very profound.
Money is exchange of energy. Yeah. It's just an exchange of energy. It's like one daughter going in and one daughter coming. That's all. It's like that. Have that sense of money. You know, don't restrict your hands in charity. You will go to a Sony store, you'll have a budget of $500 to buy a LED. You look at 3D. Okay, I think this is better. 700 is okay, I can push a little bit. 3D and then Bravia 3. 3D and hand motion also in it. Okay, that is 1200. Next month I'll have to be a little tight, but I'll do it. Do you see what I'm saying? Charity purifies your wealth. Knowledge purifies your intellect. Meditation purifies your soul. Got it? Be charitable. See what you can do. Wherever you can, whatever you can. Very important. Never restrict yourself in giving. When you give with lot of abundance and never speak about it after given. So if you marry your daughter somewhere, do you call your in-laws, oh, I gave you my daughter? Do you remind them after 5 years? In fact, they will remind you that they got your daughter. Do you see what I'm saying? Never claim any recognition out of any doing. When you claim recognition from anything that you do, that becomes karma. Got it? You know how karma works, no? They come in 3 ways. One, the impressions you hold about yourself, impressions that you hold about others, and impressions that others hold about you. All the 3 are your karma and will bring you misery. Got it? Okay. What else? What is? All the 8 Lakshmis together is Mahalakshmi. Ashtalakshmi is Mahalakshmi. All the 8 Lakshmis in one is Mahalakshmi. Guruji has Mahalakshmi. There is Santana Lakshmi. Millions of people connected. There is Raj Lakshmi. Once he says, chant Om Namah Shivaya, the whole world is chanting Om Namah Shivaya. Vijay Lakshmi, wherever he puts his hand, it is happening. Adi Lakshmi, so much of knowledge. Dhairya Lakshmi, look at his courage. And look at the courage he's bringing in all of us. Isn't it? So much of Dhairya Lakshmi in art of living. We are the most courageous people in the whole world to go into the dens of terrorists and teach them courses, knowing that we may get shot also. Guruji himself in Iraq, he went in the red zone. It's amazing. Dhanya Lakshmi. It's always, go to our ashrams, there is always abundance of food. You will never be hungry in the ashram. Any time of the day or night. Yes, no? It's amazing. So much abundance. Ashtalakshmi is Mahalakshmi. What else?
How do you resolve conflicts when you handle so many things and meet so many people? Sometimes I feel like management position come, organizational change opportunity come. How do I don't see them as conflict to distract me from spiritual paths and still gain skill? How do you balance that?
Conflict comes when you are not willing to become a student. What creates conflict is your ego. Conflict comes when you are not ready to bow. Conflict comes when you are not ready to learn. Conflict comes when you are not ready to let go. Conflict comes when you are not ready to sacrifice. Conflict comes when you are not ready to put harmony in front of disharmony. Got it? Choose harmony, there will be no conflict. If I need to bend my head down in front of you right now, if that is going to bring you peace and restore harmony between us, I will choose to do that rather than be arrogant about what I believe is truth. Got it? That strength we have to cultivate. Choose harmony over conflict. Learn to let go. Learn to sacrifice. Learn to bow. I learned to bow through all the hardships. I'm telling you the truth of my life. If you don't bow through willingness, you will have to bow through force. Nature will make it happen. Got it? Before nature holds your head, you drop your head. That is wisdom. Choose harmony everywhere. If you see something is conflicting, step back. Isn't it? Step back. Okay, what can I learn? Let's discuss. How can we make this better? Your mind should function like that. What can I do to make it better right now? That is responsibility. Got it? Responsibility is what? What can I do to make it better? Doesn't matter what happened. Doesn't matter what can happen. What matters is what can I do right now to make a difference. That's responsibility. More responsibility is equal to no conflict. Choose harmony first. What else?
How about conflict with yourself? Like my time and resources is limited. If I really take on a management position, I spend more time at work, but less time to do seva or such.
Yeah, that's a very big conflict with most art of living people also. How to manage between seva and job, work, right? It's a huge responsibility for wives also at times. Husband going out doing, or for husband's wife going out. Okay. How do you ride a bicycle? It's a balance. See, too much of materialism can also make you fall. Too much of spirituality can also lead you to fall. Got it? If you have a material life, you are married, you have children, you have jobs. See, doing your job is also a seva. Got it? Now, if you are jobless, what seva can you do? If you don't have means to feed yourself, can you go and feed others? If you have crisis, if you have disharmony in your life, can you bring harmony outside? Huh? No, right? It's a balance on both sides. When you are at work, work. When you are doing seva, do seva. Keep a balance on both sides. When your family needs you, be there with them also. Family, seva and work. All these three things should be balanced. Then that seva also has joy. What's the point you being out and everything is stressful? That seva doesn't give much fruit by hurting others. Isn't it? So that is also important.
You talked about energy management.
Yeah, I talked about energy management. See, if you do some seva and you go home and you're so happy and you spend more time with your family, they'll be so happy. You do seva and then you want to watch TV and go to sleep. That is what brings unhappiness. Make sense? Yes, no. Go do your seva, but you've done your seva. That is also, the dharma is also there, seva is also there. Both you have to do parallelly. Yes? Very important. Do a lot of seva anyway. And involve your family in your seva. That helps. If one partner is doing, other partner is not doing, that doesn't help. And when one partner is doing, other partner is thinking, why is he doing? That is also not good. You know, seva brings merit, punya. And merit brings comforts. Merit brings joy. Yeah? Keep balance of everything. Don't lose sight of your family, don't lose sight of your job also. All the three balanced. Anything else? Okay.
There's some Guru stories.
Oh. Like first I said, no? Sahajta, Saralta and Satyata. Be effortless, be simple and be truthful. Neither of these three things I had. I would lie a lot. You know, on the name of Guruji, I've lied a lot. Oh, you know, Guruji asked me to do this. Guruji won't even know about it. I've lied so much in my career without living. Just to impress people, no? We do that. Just say things which are not necessary. Exaggerate things, say things. That has costed me a lot of... That's why I said on the first, never make any effort to impress anybody. Because when you try to impress somebody, you lose respect. Because you'll end up exaggerating or saying things which are not true. You start manipulating things in the mind. It takes away your innocence. Next time I come, remind me to talk on the 16 facets of innocence. Very beautiful. Or I should do a blog on it. Actually. I'll do a blog. The 16 facets of innocence. Video blog. Yeah. So that was my biggest challenge. All this unnecessary politics I got into, unnecessarily disobedience, unnecessary fights with people. It's costed me a lot of my time with this Guru. Lot of my time. 10 years I wasted in this. Now only I'm stabilizing a little bit. Don't waste your time in this. Please don't try to impress anybody. Be sincere. Be genuine. Be authentic who you are. It's like you go to a satsang before going, you position yourself in a way that not necessary. Just be like a potato, blend in with them. Nobody should know you are there. You see what I'm saying? Nobody should even know you are there. Like that your life should become. Yet, you are the most important aspect of that vegetable. Make sense? There was one man like that, a guru, told him to recruit 1,000 devotees or 1,000 staff for the ashram. 1,000 employment. So he went around 2-3 months, very senior guy in the organization, and he created 1,000 jobs and gave them appointment letters, did everything. And then what happened? He calls up the guru and says, yeah, I have now secured 1,000 people. They are all employed. Where do you want me to put and where is the money coming from to pay them? And he said, you fool, who asked you to recruit them? I didn't ask you. I don't want any employees. And this man was shocked. The guru was lying. Guru lied on the face. And this man didn't know what to do. Okay, Guru, what do I do then? I mean, I've recruited these 1,000 people. They'll beat me up. I've promised them jobs and good future. 1,000 people in a small village. So he said, go and apologize. Do what you have to do. I don't care. This man took a cycle and went one address to another, door to 1,000 people. and folded his hand, bowed his head, and said, "I'm sorry. I made a big mistake. There was a misunderstanding. There is no job." By the time he finished 1,000 houses, he became enlightened. Even the anger of the master and what appears to be not correct from your viewpoint that the master is doing, that is also leading you to enlightenment. This is my experience. Got it? Very beautiful. Don't stick with this arrogance and this ego and pride about, so what if you made mistakes, somebody else made mistakes, so what? The more humble you are. See, a mango tree is the richest tree in the whole world now, isn't it? The most fruit bearing and the richest fruit. And you see, the more the mango becomes bigger on a tree, the more the branch of the tree comes down so that people can pluck it. That is humility. Being the king of all fruits, it lowers itself down so that people can pluck it. Yes, no? The heavier the mango, the more it ripes, the more it is closer to earth, so that people can enjoy that fruit. Yes, our humility should be like a mango tree. The higher you grow, the more you soak in knowledge, the more it should make you humble. The more you are reaching out to people and uplifting them. I tell you, I have the capacity, even if I know somebody else is fully wrong, I would still sit there